of Anita's black on this black piece of wood, all right? Just 2 coats of paint, but I do want to distress it a little bit. So I got a little bit of sandpaper, and I am just gonna hit the sides where the corners are and kind of rub back that finish. See what I did there? And I'm gonna do it on this side too, just to stress it a little. So anywhere where the wood is raised, let me do it again and kind of show you. Anywhere where the grain is raised on your piece you're gonna sand. It's gonna show. So you kind of see some of these little marks in here. That is where the distressing is. So, yay, Irene! The giraffe is so cute, isn't it? Irene's ready to do all the things. You're gonna be a busy, busy, busy girl. Now, before we actually start painting, I wanna kind of show you what my idea was. So this is my little scrap piece of paper I started painting on. We're actually not going to do sections. We're just gonna do one big oval because this is the biggest, widest piece of wood I had here at my studio. So we're gonna make one big oval pumpkin, and for his eyes and nose, look what I have. So I have these pieces of glass. Look at this. How stinking cute are those? And I'm gonna show you how I made those. For his stem, we're gonna use this cute little piece of glass that I found in my bucket. And for his mouth, we're going to use just black glass. But in his eyes too, I had bought this a while back and I use it every once in a while, but this is literally aquarium rock. Okay, so it's white aquarium rock, and I believe you can even get that in black if you don't want to buy glass and still want to make that mouth. So we're going to put one each on his eyes. So his eyes, because you got to have eyeballs, right? And then for his mouth, we're going to use this black glass. So let me show you how I got my little pieces. We'll put this over here. So I buy sheet glass from Hobby Lobby, only when they have it on sale though. And it's still pretty cheap. This was $7.99 for this sheet of black glass. And I usually wait till it's 30% off. So I bought this glass and then I just whacked off a piece. And I'm gonna show you how I made like a bunch of little pieces because I was gonna make them kind of jaggedy, but I want to show you kind of how I cut that triangle. So all I did was, after I whacked off my piece, yeah, in red too, I just took a little square and I'll use my scoring tool. This is a scoring tool. You can get that at Hobby Lobby. And I made a triangle. So once you make your square, all you gotta do is go from one corner to the other. Then you can take your breaking pliers and snap. You have triangles, okay? And I like this one, and that one's kind of jaggedy, raggedy, but I still like it. It's not perfect, and you know I don't like perfect, right? Hey, y'all. So that's kind of how you make your eyes and your nose. So you're gonna get the black, you're gonna make yourself some little squares and then just cut them in half with your tools, all right? Oh, I about knocked my camera off the table. So I'm gonna set these aside and we're gonna go ahead and sketch our pumpkin. So I am going to, hey y'all, Friday night. Don't forget to let your friends know we're here so they can join in on the fun. I'm gonna set this here because I know that I'm gonna use that on my pumpkin. So I wanna make sure I have enough room and I'll start my pumpkin in the right place. So I'm gonna just make a little line. That's where my pumpkin starts. All right, so this is just an orange watercolor pencil. And you've never seen the glass on sale, the sheet glass? It's on sale here. And when I lived in Georgia, 30% off about once a month, once every 5 or 6 weeks, I guess. So again, I'm gonna make one big pumpkin, one big orange thing instead of having sections. So it's just going to be, this is going to be very fun and whimsical, so it doesn't really have to be realistic. So now my next job is just to paint this orange. So I hope this is not the bad color again. This is Warm Sunset. It looks like I haven't used it, so hopefully it will be usable. It's a really nice orange color for your pumpkin. And also brought this color, which is Scarlet, just in case it's not. That's crazy. I guess it depends on your town. So I'm gonna get a larger brush because we don't want this to take 3 days. Wow, y'all, that's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so look, y'all, my brush don't want to be together. So I'm gonna just go in and I'm gonna paint my pumpkin. It's probably gonna take more than one coat, obviously, on this black. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Y'all know I'm crazy, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this other color out. And we'll intermix. So that is Warm Sunset and Scarlet. So I'm gonna try to follow my line. Let me see if I can. We'll touch in a little bit of that darker color. Oh yeah, that gives it a little bit of fun. All right, so I'm gonna keep going, just on my bristles. Wow. That shocks me, y'all, because I would be so sad if I don't like paying full price for things. You know, I like to use coupons, and when Hobby Lobby got rid of their coupon, it made me very sad. But they're pretty good about having things on sale a lot. So I tried not to be too sad about it. Let me get down here. Let me go around. But I like my coupons now, my Michaels and my Hobby Lobby coupons. So we're gonna just keep painting our orange. Definitely needs a second coat, so I'm gonna wait to add the other color in with my second coat. It's drying on this board really fast too, which is good. Voila, looks kind of like an egg, but that's okay. It's gonna be so cute in the end. Wow, that's crazy. So I moved my blow thing across the room for some reason. So I'm gonna have to like air dry. Air dry. So while I am kind of just hem-hauling, waiting on this to dry up a little bit, you guys tell me, ask me some questions if you have them, but tell me right now, give me hearts if you are a Shattered Circle member, whether you're new or a veteran. Wow, Brenda, thank you for the stars. I really need to let that sit. I'm just making it worse. So give me some hearts if you are a member, whether you're brand new or a veteran. Look at all that. You guys are so awesome. You guys are awesome. Hey, Leona. I'm trying to dry my pumpkin. I'm blowing on it. Mary Ellen is a founding member. Hey, Charlotte. Thanks, Barb, for the stars. All right, I got one little wet spot there, and now I'm a little upset that, yay, Connie, yay, Jackie. Way to go. So I wish I had my heat gun, but I'm just gonna keep going. So we're gonna just fill this in again, and I'm gonna add some of the darker color to it as I go. We'll add some of that to our brush. Just kind of intermix the colors. Give it a little bit of a crazy look. You're awesome, Lou. You my girl. See, that was still wet, and now I rubbed a hole. I rubbed a hole. So let me get right up next to my line. You have to hold your mouth right when you're doing this. Otherwise, you'll get out of line, which is also okay. Look at all you guys. That is so awesome. I need some more orange. Brand new, Jennifer. Welcome. A year for Robbie. These comments are going by pretty fast. If I missed you, not on purpose. I'm so glad y'all are with me. It's coming on the holiday season, which means we're about to get crazy up in the Shattered Circle. We're going to be making so much fun holiday art. All right, so let's just get that orange. And I'm going to add the darker orange to one side, maybe. I keep burning a hole right there to get some of that dark. Now, maybe what I'll do is get one tiny drop. Yay, Colleen! Look at Donna. 1 year and 1 month. 1 year this month. Y'all are awesome. Look at you, Colleen. So I'm just getting, my brush is still dirty. I'm gonna offload some of the excess, but I haven't rinsed it. So I'm gonna go into this little bit of white and just kind of blend it into my brush a little. I don't want it to be super white. And I'm just gonna hit the side, just to give it some whimsy. A little bit more. Kind of just brushed that right out, didn't I? Let me see. That's pretty cute. All right. All right, we're gonna stop. All right, so cute. That's really all the painting we're gonna do, guys. That is it. Our green stem. I'll need to get some vitrograph, don't I? Our green stem will go there. And I'm gonna grab my green vitrograph, if I can find it. That's clear. Green. Here's a little small package. We'll see if we can't add some of those to it as well. So this needs to dry before we can add our eyeballs. So I'm also going to grab my dryer because ain't nobody got time for paint drying, to watch paint dry. So we'll get this rolling. All right. So nothing like a forced dried painting. So we're gonna just hit this with a dryer. So if anybody has any questions while I'm blow drying, I'll do my very best to answer any questions. I wanna get this dry. It is a wonderful group, Patricia. I'll tell you what, it is the most drama-free group I've ever had or been involved with. And the women and men in that group are fantastical. They're so encouraging and helpful. And you can tell that right here on this page, because there's a lot of my members on this page and a lot of the people who have been there, been in the group a while and feel confident in helping or answering your questions, okay? So that's how they are always. All right. Enough of that. It's dry, it's a little warm, so we're gonna hold off for 1 second. And I think while we hold off and let that cool off, I'm going to pull out some of this green and we'll see what we can get started I know. I got one tomorrow too. I got one that I've been loving. Look at this. That will make a cute little pumpkin stem for tomorrow. I need to make a baby pumpkin. I'm gonna leave that sitting here. Tomorrow. So look, we could just get break off a couple of those. Let's break that. All you gotta do is, I want one that's super curvy though. Wish that one, oh, hang on, let me see if that'll lay. Let me break it. Hey, y'all. It's gonna be easier for me to put these on this side. So we'll get a couple. I really want one that's curvy though, but I don't have one readily available. So we're gonna make do with what we have. I don't know if I even like them. Let's wait and see. How about that? We will wait and see. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have all these little elements that we're gonna use for the nose. So cute. And what I'm gonna do is just put a dab of Aleene's clear tacky glue on the back of this, just so it doesn't wiggle around. And I'm gonna put it right here. I should have probably placed the eyes too before I decided where to glue. But that's cool. That's good. And then his mouth can go here. All right, so we'll put, oh man, a dab of glue here. And a dab of glue. A little dab will do ya. Wanda, that's pretty technical for a Facebook Live, but we can do one in the shattered circle. It might be a little strong. I like to keep the lives on this page fairly simple. Okay, super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick out 2 eyeballs. Let's see. Need some that are somewhat round, so that one and that one. Aquarium rocks. I did, Helen, I showed right in the beginning of this live, I showed how to do that. So you might want to come back and just take a peek on the replay and see what I did. It was super simple. So I'm just going to put one tiny dot of glue and one tiny dot of glue. We'll put our little eyeballs on. Look at that. So stinking cute. Look at that. All right. Now we're gonna do his mouth. And I am going to use, we'll have to, Jen, did you show us that? That seems familiar. So what I'm gonna do is make his mouth really kind of crazy. See how I sketched it on my little sketch? So I want it to be like a snaggly, a little snaggly. So I'm just going to put a couple of pieces first, and then and I hate placing glass, but we're gonna do it. I want it to be super snaggly. We're gonna go all the way down to here. So I'm just trying to find some nice square pieces. Where's this gonna make his mouth? I don't know. Seems familiar. That is gonna be so cute. Y'all, y'all. All right, just make it all wiggly. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Need some more glass. Those are all skinny pieces. When I want a fat piece, I don't get one. When I want a skinny piece, I don't get one. So let's do out. And back in. So cute. See, when things pop in your head, you just sometimes have to make them immediately. Okay, let's do this one. And one more right here. I want to see that. There. I love that. That is super cute. So, so cute. And that is really it, guys. We're gonna mix some resin. We are going to mix some resin, and then we'll decide if we need vitrograph. I'm not feeling it. I'm kind of digging just the way it is. It's very simple. So I'm literally going to mix up a ½ ounce of resin again. So I actually had these cups mixed, marked for something else, but I'm gonna remark them for this project. Probably won't take a whole ½ ounce, but we're gonna go for it. Isn't it cute? I don't know, does he need cheeks? Does he need anything else? I think he's pretty cute. He is pretty cute. So let me grab my gloves. Maybe his nose needs to come down a little. Let's look at that. Oh, I have one glove. Hang on. We're empty. Let me grab another box. Isn't he cute? He is so cute. Very simple. I do use them over and over, but I let them dry out or I wipe them out, and I use them a couple of times. I have this one cup that I mix my resin in. I think I threw it away finally yesterday. When I'm doing over an ounce, I use like a little solo cup I can't even get my hand in the glove, to mix into, and I use that one 100 times. Sandy, I've been doing this for about 10 years, so for me, it's just natural. I kind of know how much glass versus how big my piece is, how much resin I'll need. It's just a practiced thing. It's not something you can teach or learn. Art Resin does have a calculator on their site for your projects, but it is super wrong all the time, because if you mix enough resin, the amount of resin they tell you to mix, you're going to have twice as much as you need to. So in the Shattered Circle, when we do our workshops, I always tell how much is used for each project, so nobody has to guess. And, oh, Becky, see, I didn't even get it out. Let me see. Hang on. I don't have a way to plug it in. Okay, I promise you tomorrow, I'm gonna be live a couple of times tomorrow, and I promise I'll get an extension cord, and we'll use the mixer tomorrow, pinky swear. I've got my phone plugged up and the little dryer thing plugged up, so there's no place to plug. All right, stop, but I'm gonna promise tomorrow. That way I'll be prepared. This one kind of snuck up on me. I didn't really know I was gonna be doing this. It just came into my head, and then I knew I had to do it. All right, so I've mixed up a 1/4 ounce of resin and a 1/4 ounce of hardener. So I'm just going to dump them into the 1 cup. because it's a small amount, so we can just use this cup to mix too. So if you have more than a half an ounce or more in each cup, you're gonna want a bigger cup to pour into and mix. Woo. All right, so we'll get that out. I'm gonna set that aside. I know, I need to be unplugged. The boyfriend is like, you're doing another live? Okay, so I'm gonna stir this slowly and methodically for 3 minutes. I'm gonna scrape the sides, scrape the bottom, make sure all the bits are mixed together. We're gonna do this for 3 minutes. I'm watching the clock. So now's a perfect time to ask me questions if you have any questions. Awesome, Donna. So if you have any questions about the Shattered Circle, our membership group, or any questions about boot camp, which is our 4-week beginner course, or any questions about art and resin and what we're doing here, would love to answer those questions while I'm bored out of my mind stirring. I know, right? Boyfriends? Boyfriends don't understand. Yeah, I don't think it's so much he just wants his woman to come home. Boyfriends don't understand a lot of stuff. That might be a man thing. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not man bashing, y'all. I love men. Trust me. I do. I love my man and my son. I love that man more than anything. My son is the bomb diggity. Smart, handsome, like his mama. Connie, if you are a Shattered Circle member, you can join via the Shattered Circle membership for $99. If you're not a Shattered Circle member, you can go to my website, which is artshattered.com, and click on the link that says boot camp, and you can join right there. And if you're not a member, it's $127. So we have a little bit of a discount for our members. Yeah, we could ask him where is Richard? I miss him. Nobody's sassy. I don't know, but I'd love to find out. That's hilarious. And Mary Ellen said it's definitely a man thing. Okay, so no questions about the Shattered Circle. All right, I think we have 3 minutes in. I forgot to look up. Oh, Leona said on her sunflower I had a couple of spots that had dimples. I know I need to sand lightly and re-resin. Dadgummit, I just sloshed it on my boobage. Do I need to re-resin over the glass? No, you do not need to re-resin over the glass part. All right, let me clean up my mess. He is very sweet. Let me tell you what he did for me yesterday, y'all, and I don't take this lightly. So trash day is Fridays. So on Thursdays, I always empty the litter boxes. I have kitties, so I always completely empty the litter boxes and refresh on Thursdays. Well, I was here Thursday, and I was here yesterday for a long time, and that man, that sweet, sweet man, cleaned my litter boxes for me yesterday. What? What? No way. Yeah, he is rebuilding that house. Bless his heart. Okay, so I'm gonna move this off because I wanna make sure I get resin under there, and then I'm gonna put it back. That's funny, Jennifer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna sprinkles, that's not sprinkle, drizzle, that's the word I'm looking for, some resin over these cute little eyeballs. I'm telling you, anybody, because you know what, I'm gonna tell you how many times my ex-husband cleaned the litter boxes, and that would be 0 in 10 years. 10 years, not one single time, ever. Guarantee it. So yeah, that is love. Anybody who'll scoop cat poop loves ya, right? Hey, Kelly. Facebook jail. Y'all are funny. I have a friend that stays in Facebook jail. Always know when he disappears off the face of the earth that he's in Facebook jail. Y'all sassy. All right, so I'm gonna put some right here real quick. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I wanna save some to cover my thingy with. I wanna make sure I have enough there. So I'm gonna use my finger real quick and just spread that top half. Then we'll put our stem in. Oh, my boobies. My boobage. Did I say boobage? I say that all the time. My boobage. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit on this thing and just kind of rub it around to make sure it's nice and covered. And we're gonna put it here. I'm gonna tilt it a little bit sideways. Voila. Now I'm going to take what's left and just put it on the rest of the pumpkin. And then we'll smear it around. This is so cute, and it's gonna look spectacular in my pumpkin patch front window. It's gonna be so cute. All right, let me set that. I'm gonna set that on there so it doesn't get icky. And I am going to just use my hand and spread the resin. Let's go between his eyes. Get him between his eyes. Go to the edge. Wow, somebody's jamming out front. They had their stereo up pretty loud in their car. They were listening to the good music though, so it was Hey Jude. Hey Jude. So just run that around. I'm gonna kind of get on that little beveled edge too. I may wait to the end just in case it's kind of dirty. Just bring that out. Well, this is a paint shirt now. Spread it around, spread the love. I'm gonna get that edge just a little, just where it shows, so it's all consistent. And I'm gonna get where it's kind of heavy there. So that was the perfect amount of resin. So cute. All right, now we have to make a decision. Are we gonna do vitrograph? I don't know. Do you think we need it? Let's see, I can always pick it up. So this is the vitrograph. I'm gonna cover it with resin. You know what? It's a piece of scrap glass that I had in my bucket o' glass. And it looks like I get that glass from a glass blower, and it looks like where they nip it off, you know, when they have it on their little thingy. So I don't know, it doesn't really even show up, and I don't think we need it. No, let's don't. I think he's fine just the way he is. So let's deglove. I'm kind of messy. And we're gonna hit it with a torch, and we are gonna be done. He's so cute. So I'm gonna use this. You can use a heat gun or a torch or a creme brulee torch. You can even, in a pinch, woo! See, I got a little too close there with my flame. You can even use a blowgun or a hairdryer in a pinch. You just want it on low air. So on the low setting. So check this out. I need to put him on this because he might drip. So let me pick him up and show you close up. I may have to turn him sideways. So look at that stem. That is just a piece of glass that was in my little bucket. Look at his mouth. He is so stinking cute. He's gonna fit perfectly in my little pumpkin patch.